episode of Distracted Driving with your hosts, Ray Auger, Jay Pillarella, and Tim Rice. On tonight's show, Executive Director of Milford TV and a big-ass Bruins fan, Rob O'Keefe. Would you rather? And what's the deal with Bruce? Distracted Driving is brought to you by Big Old Donuts. And now, ladies and gentlemen, three guys with nothing better to do. Ray, Jay, and Tim.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
How are you? Episode 2. Are we going to do that every time, by the way?
What, say hi?
Episode 5. I mean, come on.
Episode 632.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose
with
track.
a whole new cast.
2 is kind of big, though, because we feel that enough people watched the first one to do a second one.
It's a milestone.
I didn't know where you were going there.
Right now we're in
We're doing some fancy driving here. Tim's getting ready for the driver's test.
we're gonna go mudding.
I don't think we're supposed to be in.
No, it's actually that's why it's all fenced off.
Was it the cones?
Yeah.
that,
I had already committed to getting off the road. It's all right. This is good.
you want to take a turn like that, though?
Good episode.
You could call that a turn for the worse. These are the jokes.
Those are.
All right.
But it's a good thing you're telling us.
Thank you. How was your weekend?
Are you gonna get through that? The weekend was fantastic because I spent it with some good friends.
I did too.
Am I clear on that side?
You're good. You're
Yeah.
good.
Hey, thank you. All right.
Well, we had a Justin and Ray show Friday night.
We
at
want to
PJ's.
start this over, or are we good?
No, that's good.
All right, good.
I think that's good.
All right.
Justin and Ray at PJ's. That was fun.
That was a great
Good people
time.
over there. I want to thank the staff.
Good crowd,
Then
good
we were
crowd.
at Tradesman last night. My God.
Toll
This is
Booth Willie
crazy.
last night.
Which was Saturday night.
You guys sounded great.
Thank you. Well, there we go. It was all Jeff Duhame, digital parody. His
hey,
new.
hey.
We
Yeah, no,
had
I
something
agree.
to do
That's
with
great
it.
too. But I do believe that you put some noise into the system.
Do you see
That's true.
a big difference with his sound compared?
Everything was clear.
Yeah.
More clear, or clearer, which is nice. Because what you hear on the stage is a lot different than what you hear out in the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, completely.
But the monitor mix was good. But from what I heard, you could hear everybody equally well.
Oh,
I thought you
could,
guys
definitely
all
could,
sounded
yeah.
Where
fantastic.
sometimes you
could-
can't hear me.
You
or-
could pinpoint out
Definitely.
each instrument.
And that's great. That's what you want. And he walked around. He had his iPad that has the mixer board on it, and
That's cool.
He always had it on to make sure that everything sounded right.
It sounded great.
And with the addition of Todd Boyve, who did you grow up with
I
him?
grew up with him,
You
yeah.
grew up with him. Todd was such a great addition to the band. He's playing bass now. So much energy he brings. That was Yoda. That was my inner Yoda that said that. So much energy he brings.
And he'll appreciate that because he's a huge Star Wars geek. So.
He had Star Wars tape last night. Gaffer's tape. Not
Gaffers.
He's invited me over his house to shoot photos of all his Legos.
He's got a lot of Star Wars Legos.
We're both 40 years old. We're gonna have a play date. I'm gonna bring over my camera. He's gonna bring out his Death Star, and we're gonna have a photo session.
Does he have the Falcon?
I'm sure he does.
Okay, because I wanted to buy that. It was $140.
He's got
It's a big
he's
one.
got the Death Star.
Oh, well, that's
That's it. That's as big as you can
that's
get.
the big one.
They're ridiculous. They're so expensive, but they come out so cool.
Yeah.
Did you see the life-size Darth Vader that they made of Legos?
Yes.
So cool.
A lot of you might be wondering why three grown men have a podcast or a video cast on a Sunday night. That's why. Lego talk, and we're talking about Legos.
Because we can.
Because, well, that,
And
yeah.
our spouses want us out of the house. So, we're supposed to go out every once in a while and start playing with the toys in the basement.
I need to wait a little while so that the DVR starts recording Walking Dead, so that when I get there, I don't have any commercials.
Yeah. When I get home, I just want to hit delete, and I'll be done with it.
Did you watch Talking Dead?
No.
I
You
do.
don't? Chris Hardwick's pretty cool.
Chris
He has that-
Hardwick's great.
He's got that site, The Nerdist. I think I
Yeah.
tell you about that? That's such a cool site. It's all pop culture stuff.
I watched Talking Bad.
Talking Bad was great too. Same deal.
Same deal.
But now, what's Bates Motel on A&E?
Yes.
Now they're doing that.
Are they?
They have an after show
Everyone's
for
gonna
Bates
do it.
Motel.
See, I don't know. No, not everyone should do that.
No, it's a very special show that deserves the after show.
Yeah.
And right now,
Well, they should take it
AMC
away from
shows.
Walking Dead then, and then maybe give it to Bates Motel because Walking Dead is no longer special.
Well, the season has started slow. The mid-season has started
If you
slow.
can't
The first
tell,
part of the season
Tim is
was-
soured on Walking Dead
There was
now.
one good episode this season, and they killed half the people. Spoiler alert. Supposed to do that before.
No, here's the deal. It's been slow.
My bad.
Here's the problem.
People die on that show, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Here's the problem. Walking Dead. All right. First season, 6 episodes. All right, so bam, you got nothing but action, from beginning to end. Second season, 12 episodes, a little bit more dragged out, and you got to see a lot of the farm. Third episode, 14 episodes. So unfortunately, now you're getting some serious character development on single episodes. Now I think we're up to like 16 episodes, and they're doing the same thing. I don't need character development anymore, and I don't care about Blonde Girl. She is not on my radar. Daryl, I love.
Just drink the drink.
Seriously.
Why is it such a big deal?
60-minute episode about getting a drink.
It was, I was...
And then she took the moonshine down pretty easy for never having a drink.
Oh, she should have been trash. She should have been on the floor within 10 minutes.
You know what I did not like?
What's that?
How quickly Daryl turned. And I know he's an ass when he drinks. He said that. But it just seemed way too quick.
Like, just add water.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom,
yeah.
gone.
I didn't like that at all.
I don't know. I'm getting spoiled.
And I really thought he'd hit her, which was making me nervous because I don't want Daryl.
I thought they were gonna sex it up.
I didn't want Daryl.
That's what I thought. I thought that was.
I don't know how old
she
she is. I'm thinking she's not old enough in the show.
She's way too young for Daryl. She's way too young for anybody.
It's the zombie apocalypse. All right, the rules are off. Completely
Still
off.
would have been uncomfortable. I'm just saying. I've been watching a lot of other TV shows that are just so much better.
Here's what upset me. That episode opened awesome though. Did you see that opening?
Which one?
The Walking Dead.
No. I mean, what part?
Okay, at the very beginning, when they come walking out of the woods and like, man, they can hear the zombies coming.
Oh yeah.
And they jump into the back of the car and they close it and they're just right on top of them.
Yep.
And I'm like,
that was cool.
I'm like, this is gonna be awesome. That's just a great, scary. Like they're right outside. They might know you're in there.
Yeah. Then it becomes the mission to get a drink.
Yeah.
And it was too much emotion.
And then the zombies are a joke. I hate when they play out the zombies. We're really not worried about them until we're worried about them.
Right.
But I started watching True Detectives, and I started watching
I hear that's
House of Cards.
That's great.
And these are just great shows. I've got to give up some stuff.
Well, you can wait. I watch them on
I'm not
HBO.
giving up Walking Dead. I just want to be
We added
clear.
a couple things. Like I said, me and Don are catching up on Supernatural. I love it, so I got to get her caught up.
I've never watched that show.
It's a fun show.
And because it's done and over with, I talked Don into getting into Chuck. And
Chuck's
I love Chuck.
I think it was
great.
I think it was me that talked the two of you into getting into Chuck.
No, I watched Chuck. I told you that. I used to watch Chuck all the time. I never watched the last season.
Well, I got you into the last season.
Yes, you did. So we're gonna watch that.
Why are we all taking credit for? Who cares?
It means
Right,
a
really
lot.
quick. We're picking up Rob O'Keefe from
I hope.
TV. He just texted me.
Good.
He is the executive director there. You can find us or follow us, and I know we just had this debate, but we're using it. It's our Twitter feed.
You should put that in front of my face.
It's at ddtheshow.com. Well, this is exciting video
This
if
is
I just
great.
do this.
Yeah, we've already had some.
Now, we want to say hi to a few people, our Facebook friends. We want to say hi to Paul Beck and Heather Langstrom.
Hi, Paul.
Thank you
Hi,
for
Heather.
following us on Facebook. We asked people to share a feed. What do you call it? A feed? A tweet? A tweet. We asked
tweet.
them to retweet
Retweet.
it.
Yes.
And we,
As the kids say.
we told them that we'd give them a gift card to Pins.
Who's our winner?
$60. Well, I just want to say hi to the people who did participate.
There were a bunch
some
of people
them,
right off the bat, which thank you.
It takes
Thank
a
you.
podcast, another great podcast you might want to check out. It Takes a Podcast. Tarek Costanza, Sensibility Jim in Holliston, B. Herrick, We Were Astronauts, She's
course.
Late, Ron
Nice.
Roy, Caroline Bertoni, Lindsay Corcoran, and our winner of the $60 gift card to, oh, that's not him. Sorry. Some guy, who the hell's pointed at me?
I don't know.
The $60 gift card to Pins goes to Jamie Crivello. Congratulations,
Nice.
Jamie.
We took a lovely photo of us last week.
She did. And these are just some of the people that follow us on Twitter, and you should follow us too, at DD the Show. And you know what we'll do sometime? We will do one of those Q&As, like live Q&As. Follow us from
Oh, that'd
7
be cool.
to 8.
We can
and
do that.
We can do it right in the car.
Because we don't have enough to do already. Thanks
I
for.
know. Well, I need a caddy.
You need some more things
I
to
need
do.
like a lap caddy, a car caddy.
I'm sure there's a
Do they
Seen
make
on
car
TV thing you
caddies?
could probably do.
As seen on
It's
TV.
called a console. It's to your left.
It's all
It's all-
littered with
I know.
stuff.
I'm just
everywhere.
saying. You asked if there was a caddy.
Well, yeah,
Where's
you're,
Rob?
you're right. That is.
Where's our guest?
He
Did you
is
beep the
at
horn?
Pins.
Do we have to beep the horn?
Wait, what?
No,
We're-
he's on the left side. Black car. What car are you in?
We're in the one that's
with
glowing.
lights on.
The one that's.
Is that him?
That must
Do we
be
have to
him.
drive to his
I think
car?
we have to drive. He's our guest.
Does he want roses? Because I'll get him some
These
flowers.
things are sliding off my lap. That doesn't help.
Is that him?
That
looks
is
like him.
Rob, ladies and
It's gonna be
gentlemen.
embarrassing when he
Make sure
watches
his
this
door's
later.
unlocked. How's everything at the Chicken?
Doing fantastic. Thank you for asking.
Excellent.
That rhymed.
How you doing there?
Very busy.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
That's good. Ladies and gentlemen, Rob O'Keefe, Executive Director of Milford
Hey,
TV.
how's it going?
How are ya?
Rob?
CJ.
All right.
Good to see you.
Do you want to wait for that light to go out in your
No,
car?
it's automatic.
All right, we don't want a dead battery because this only comes back here.
How are you, Rob?
Good. I brought a coffee for myself and no one else. I just
Excellent.
realized
That's
that.
what we like about you. That's great.
I felt like this was some kind of drug deal going down.
It's
I'm like,
something.
what car are you in?
You'd be surprised how many times we're actually
We're in the
walked up
glowing
to.
Dealing drugs?
We'd make a little extra money on the side. We're gonna stalk and kill some strangers.
I heard about that. I'm excited about that.
People are very excited about
That-
that.
Where
got
should
us-
we go for that?
That got us some attention that I don't think we were looking for. But
You just got back from hockey?
I went to a P. Bruins game, yeah.
Oh, good.
They won like 9-3. It was
Nice.
ridiculous.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've never been to a P. Bruins game. Been to Bruins games. I've done the whole Paw Sox, Red Sox thing. What's the big difference, I guess?
Well, what's nice about the P. Bruins is that like a lot of the big Bruins that you see on the Boston Bruins, they come through Providence. So
Yep.
David Krejci, Spooner, let's see who else, McQuaid, Krug. They all played in Providence.
Yep.
And a lot of people just kind of throw it to the side, but actually Providence is the #2 in attendance in the AHL.
Is it really?
It's the minor leagues of hockey.
And it's great because you're guaranteed a fight every game. Most of these guys are trying to work their way, make an impression to get up to the big leagues, and there's a lot of tension there, so it's fun.
Now, if you're a big leaguer, do you do rehab stints? Do you go down?
Yeah, it's happened
Alright.
occasionally. It
I know
doesn't
that
happen as
happens a
much
lot.
as like Paw Sox.
Yeah.
It happens a lot more in baseball, but usually when you make it to the bigs, you stay up there for a while, unless you really start to your skills start to go backwards. Then you find another club to start out with.
If there was a lot more fights in baseball, I'd watch.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah,
There's a couple.
They're trying to take out the home running into the
I
catcher.
know.
can't block the
That's
plate.
Yeah,
silly.
it's
ridiculous.
horrible.
Can't block the plate?
It's
No.
rules on what you
Yeah.
can and cannot do, and they can review it and call you safe. And
It's turning into beer league softball. Like,
I mean, I get the rules.
Which I would watch that.
yeah.
I get the rules for football because they kill each other. So anything to make sure that you don't actually end up in traction, good idea.
No, they get paid enough. I'm sick of this. They get paid millions of dollars. Let them hurt themselves.
Yeah.
I want to be entertained.
You knew what you were getting into
Yeah.
when you signed the contract.
Yeah.
hundreds of dollars for a ticket. I want to see the guy from third come home and complete the face of the catcher.
A 6-hour game, that's long enough. You're sitting there watching, you deserve a fight once in a
Oh,
while.
it should
Totally.
get worse this year with instant review,
Yeah.
which is not going to be instant at all.
Rob, do you play too?
Hockey, yeah. I started playing in high school. I actually didn't know how to skate at all in high school, and
Yeah.
all my friends were on the hockey team. And I played basketball all the way up until high school, and I realized I can't be a center anymore because I'm just not tall enough.
Wow.
And so I just noticed that all my friends were playing hockey, and asked them if I could join, and they're like, yeah. And so
Happy Gilmore.
that's how we got. Yeah, except a lot worse of a player. I think
I don't know. It was pretty bad.
I really learned how to fall really well. Yeah.
Milford TV. How long you been at it? A year now? Is it?
Yeah, so I started in the summer of, I think, June of 2012.
Yep.
And at that point, we had no studio. We were transitioning from the old studio that Comcast had. And then up until last March or April, I forget the exact date, but we still didn't have our programming equipment in the new place. We opened the new place in January of 2013.
You guys got a great setup there now.
Thank you, yeah.
Studio's beautiful.
It was great, and I got to give props. I can't take all the credit, really can't, because the town really did a great job of setting up the money to fund the building of the new facility. They saw that the way it worked before is Comcast was running the whole studio down on Central Street or whatever that street is. And the money was all funded by Comcast, and they wanted to do the bare minimum, which of course it's public access, so you can expect that. So the town kind of said, no, we gotta change this up, and a lot of towns for public access will form a non-profit. So that's what we are now, and they renegotiated the contract so that all the money would flow through the people who had subscriptions through Comcast and Verizon, and that kind of funnels through to us. And we have a little bit more money to work with, so that's how we were able to develop a nice new facility.
You guys got like a pro studio there now.
And it keeps getting better.
How much original programming you guys have?
Let's see. Off the top of my head, I'd have, we have about 6 or 7 member-based shows. So the way we work is we kind of have, we have two sides of our operation. We have the Milford TV production side, which is our staff. So myself, Liz, Daniel, and then we just hired Tim as part-time. Tim is now doing the news and sports side of things.
Way to go, Tim!
No,
This is the second episode where there's been another Tim mentioned. We have to clarify. This is going to be a theme, I guess.
Yeah, Tim Cowiette. And he actually
my
just...
Tim.
Yes,
From
that's
MRC.
that's how I met him when we did the Legion.
Play-by-play.
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
When he did the Legion play-by-play, and he was
amazing.
phenomenal at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just, he's got like stats in his head that he's for Legion teams.
By the
that
way,
he's
I don't
just
own
throwing
Tim.
out there.
I was going to say,
I just want to clarify that. I don't own him.
So on Fridays and Saturdays now, you can catch the Milford Informer, which is our new
that's great.
news outlet. So just community news. We're not going to go chase down ambulances and find out who murdered who in Bellingham. But why did I say Bellingham?
Why'd you pick Bellingham?
But it's the friendly news. The news that's not going to scare you.
It's not the bad news about
We need that news, though. We need
Sure,
that.
yeah. Well, the vultures at Channel 7 cover that stuff.
The Informer.
Yeah, so
you should get Snow on there. That would be good.
Dan Hell's.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
We should have that theme song.
He's still around.
Informer.
That was a great song.
He's still around? Where?
Yes, I just saw him on VH1 the other day. He's back in his hometown in Canada, and he's just chilling. Everyone loves
Canadian?
him. They treat him like a king. They're like, I never know why he's not as big as like in sync. And we're like, well, because he's Snow from Informer.
That's great.
Who would have as a guest if you wanted to come down in the States and drive with us? So.
Yeah, you should totally get.
I love Snow. He was awesome. I actually thought that Snow was who was it? At first I thought it was Mark McGrath because from what the hell?
Sugar Ray.
Yeah, Sugar Ray. I thought that was him at first. I'm like, wait, and then I thought the guy from Snow was actually the lead singer for 311. I used to do a lot of drugs. I'm just saying.
All right, so you were talking about the member-based shows, but then you guys do some. What are some of the member-based shows that you have? I said member twice, Jay.
That's right.
Yeah, he got excited both times.
Well, you're not supposed to be in here for the last time.
Going this way.
So we got some really cool shows. Obviously, we have RJ Sheedy, who's still a high school kid, and his whole crew, basically full of his high school friends, creates that show. What's great is if you're a Milford resident, you can come down and get training, learn how to make your own show. And we're not going to control the content. We train you how to use the equipment. We'll be there supervising.
We
if you
came
have
down.
questions.
You have 3 students right here?
Yeah, we actually all came down, and you guys made it real easy, real simple to learn, hands-on stuff, and it was a really quick but informative class. I actually knew exactly what everyone was talking about. It was cool. Well, that's a lot to say for me.
Again, Informer.
Informer member are the theme words for this episode.
I might have to
like
change the name of that
Sesame
show
Street.
now.
No, now you got to embrace it.
You want to jump into some questions for our guests?
Rob, well, yeah, we have a couple things we want to do with you, Rob. First of all, I want to plug the coffee house,
Sure, yeah.
which Rob is a part of.
Is the new one up?
And helps us out. The new one, I don't know.
The new
Rob,
one is
it
coming out this weekend, Wednesday. This week, Wednesday.
You can find other ones on the YouTube page, which is really cool. And then Rob is a big part of the music awards, the local music awards. And
Well,
this year's
I'm not a
bigger and
big
better.
part. You were a big part.
You're a big part of getting it on the air, though.
Sure.
You said getting it on.
Rob, I know that your Facebook page is a little private. You have a last name. Do you feel comfortable sharing some of the pictures?
What did you do?
We have some questions about some of the pictures
It's
that
a
you
new
have on
segment
your
we came
Facebook
up
page.
with.
All right, fine.
Let's
Rob,
do it. First of all, what's up with that? What's
I
up with that?
think we were trying to figure out maybe that's my brother-in-law Tom.
Okay.
And hopefully he doesn't see this. And I'm shirtless. I'm outside. We were wakeboarding, I think, that day. We were trying to figure out settings on a GoPro, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks
you look
like,
scared.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure them out too, by
It
the
looks
way.
like it looks like the Beastie Boys video. They're all looking down.
What's the deal with the cat?
All right.
How big is that cat?
That is not my cat. That is my aunt's cat.
Wow.
Oh, that's a real cat.
His name is...
I thought that was just something
No,
on the
that's not
internet.
Photoshop.
It looks like a Photoshop.
It does.
Yeah, because that cat is not normal size.
Holy Christ.
That is a Shellborn, a 35-pound
That is
cat
a
from a
mutant
shelter.
cat.
Yeah.
Good for you. It's like a superhero cat.
I gained some muscle picking that thing up. Oh, this is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. I want to hear this story.
Okay, so this is cool because it ties in with the GoPro camera that you're using to film this.
Yeah.
In 2011, like the night before the Bruins parade, my friend Patrick and I we consider ourselves Bruins super fans.
Okay.
And the night before the parade in Boston, we wanted to do something really cool. Couldn't think of any ideas, and then at the last second, I found this program that allows you to like do mosaics of small pictures and turn them bigger.
Yeah.
I made a 3-foot tall giant chara head and put it on a 20-foot extendable carbon fiber boom pole, tied a GoPro camera underneath the head that was very hard to see unless you were right there. And we actually got some cool reactions. If you want to go on YouTube, look up Bruins Parade Stanley Cup Chara Head. Just search that.
Okay.
Chara Head Stanley Cup Parade, and you'll find like a 7-minute compilation video of that day that I made with the GoPro stuff. And we got on TV. We were interviewed on Channel 7 and Channel 5, and it was pretty sweet.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. And Chara actually gave us a thumbs up as he
Nice.
went by. Yeah.
Solid.
Rob, what's up with that?
Okay, that is a little personal. All right, that is me. My mom is a seamstress, and she made a lot of costumes for us.
Please tell me it was
I'm in the
Halloween.
middle.
Is that a Pikachu?
Yeah, that was Halloween.
Okay,
that was
good.
just not a random Thursday. Otherwise,
You're in the middle. You're the.
I mean, I did
you're
get
the
bullied
mouse?
as a kid, but I would have died
Are
in
you a
middle
rabbit?
school. I think so. Some sort
A yellow rabbit?
Yeah, some sort of
I
yellow.
would have guessed mouse.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
I'm a rabbit with jaundice.
Yeah. Rob, last one. What's up with that?
Okay, that is again. That was Halloween, and
Not just a random Thursday.
No,
though. Okay.
I tend to save a lot of weird costumes that I have over the years.
That's an odd one.
I couldn't think of anything. I had a Red Skull mask and like a Bob Marley.
Is that Red Skull from?
No, I don't
Captain
think it's
America?
exact.
Okay.
I think that's an Instagram photo, so it has a pretty sweet filter there. That came out
very
to be
Irish.
interesting.
And your eyes, you can't tell because this show's in black and white. The eyes are bright red. It's scary. And there's also what looks like a pot plant.
No, that is not.
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm
yeah,
just
I
pointing
can
it
see
out.
right here. It looks like
A lot of people instantly was like, "Oh, it's the Ganja monster." No, it's not. It's just like a cactus in a
I'm
window.
not
we
judging.
start this, but we ambush Rob. Hey, can we share some personal stuff? And what is he going to say? He's in our car. We're in the middle of nowhere.
He's the one talking about Ganja Monster.
I asked first.
You did. And what were you going to say if he said no? We're
I
out of
would've
the
put the
segment.
cards away.
It's over. We have nothing to
saying-
talk about.
Then I would
left
thank
him out.
Rob for making a 25-minute show instead of a 30-minute show. Thanks, Rob. But we got 5 minutes out of that. That was
Put
pretty
him
good.
on the spot.
All right, sweet. I'm now
thanks.
defriending you. Thank you.
Yeah. And now when we send him the show to put on the air, I'm sure it's going to be edited.
It might be
yeah, could
lightly edited.
Yeah. MilfordTV.org.
.net.
.net. I'm sorry. .net is the website, and the YouTube channel is My Milford
My
TV.
Milford TV. If you subscribe to it, we put most of our original programming right up on YouTube after a couple of weeks on the air. We wanted people to watch it on TV first. We're TV station first, but usually we'll have the coffee house, sports. We're doing a lot more sports now. We did a cool thing with the softball team that won the championships. That's running now on the educational channel. It was called Lady Hawks Legacy. We did a behind-the-scenes thing with the hockey team this year. Props to Coach Balzerini for letting us do like a lot of mic'd up stuff with the players and GoPro. We put a GoPro on the goalie helmet's head, stuff like that. So a lot of cool stuff coming out. We do Claflin Hill, all that stuff.
Living for the weekend.
Living for the weekend
Friday
every
night,
week.
7 to
Yeah,
10.
yep.
That's always a thrill.
You're the only channel I'm subscribed to.
Wow, I feel honored.
I got to find some more, but you were the first one. Because I watched because I can't get the cable station in my town.
Yeah, so YouTube would be a great way.
I get the stuff through
It
YouTube.
works perfectly.
Which is great,
that way.
yeah, I know.
I mean,
You want people to
technology
watch
these
the
days.
TV show, but now you can watch it later on
Yep.
YouTube.
And
So you're sharing.
like I said, we were talking about technology. We're trying to get some more. I'm not done yet. I'm not satisfied. We're trying to work in some streaming over the next year.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
Get up a website and just have it streaming.
Yep. Have the
good.
channel streaming, and more cameras and fun things. More to come at Milford TV.
It's always growing.
Yes.
Rob O'Keefe, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I feel
Wow.
honored.
Are we going to push him out as we're driving?
No, he's going to remain with us now. We're
It's
not
like Grand Theft Auto.
I didn't know, man.
No, that segment is
That
over.
segment's over, though we do have one
new
last
segment.
question.
All right.
Go us.
We have one last question, and we do have some viewer mail we want to get to. And Rob, you can participate in this.
All right.
But the one
Before we-
question for
yeah.
you before
I feel
we
like
get
we've
to
talked
this.
too much.
You didn't.
This might be a longer show. I know we wanted to keep.
Usually
it at
Jay
30,
talks
but-
too much. We're trying to spread that around, so it goes around.
It's all right. I ate too much, so I'm good.
We're in comas,
Yes.
so yeah.
I'm
Rob,
still
you're-
sweating chicken.
Your question of the night, Rob. What distracts you?
What distracts me?
What distracts you?
Everything.
I do.
I was diagnosed as ADD as a kid, but actually, I think it's a blessing more than a curse because I know exactly what I'm interested in that moment. If I'm not listening to you or looking at you, then I'm sorry, but I know exactly what I like all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was your answer?
Oh, is it just simple yes or no?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
What distracts you?
Sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you guys ready for viewer mail?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Paul asks, if you could have written a book, movie, song, or taken any famous picture, what would it have been and why? Jay?
I would have loved to have written The Outsiders.
Okay.
That would have been
The book or the
kick-ass.
movie?
Both.
Both, okay.
Both.
Okay.
I would love to have been like a police detective taking those type of black and white photos back in the 30s, the 40s.
Oh, that's cool.
Ouija.
Oh, taking those pictures? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm going
Rob?
I would really like to have directed the Never-Ending Story. How about
Wow,
that? Yeah.
okay.
I would be pissed at you right now because that thing ended, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, I would change the ending and have it
Still
like
be
10
going?
years later, and that kid that flew the make-believe
He's
dragon
still
around,
flying.
he's in the
Let me
mental
down.
institution somewhere.
oh.
Yeah.
I think I would have written the movie and probably directed it, Swingers. Or Brothers McMullen.
Yeah,
Brothers
McCullen.
McMullen.
I'd hope you know what
Well,
it
you
is.
can make
if you,
McCullen now.
If you did it.
Wow.
McMullen or McCullen?
The Peanut Gallery.
Well, if you don't know it, then why, why do you want to be behind
I
it?
mispronounced
Oh,
it.
all right. I thought
What's
you
the
didn't
next
know.
viewer mail question?
Yes, my God. I won't answer these questions.
You're doing good.
Except for when you mispronounce everything.
I thought you didn't know.
No, I knew. Todd, this is from Todd. If you could have a superpower, what would it be and why?
Nobody speak.
Well, okay, I mean, it's just easy for
Jay,
me.
I'm sure you
Jay, you
thought
gotta
of
have
Of course. No, honestly, if it comes down to just one, I've always wanted the power of flight. I think that would be the coolest thing in the world, to be able to fly wherever you wanted to, anywhere, anytime. That's just hands down flying.
Okay.
See, I'd have to say
a good
flying
one.
too, and secretly I would rather be invisible, but if you admit that you want to be invisible
Everyone
publicly,
thinks you're a perv.
everybody thinks you're a perv.
You're a creep.
Yeah, so I
Everyone
would
is
like
a
to be able to fly while being invisible.
Okay, Rob.
All right.
Rob?
Let's see. Yeah, flying's pretty awesome. What's gonna beat flying? Nothing.
Teleportation.
How about
Is that
living
what you
forever?
want? You want
I
teleport?
want teleportation, yeah.
All right, you
I wanna
said
be
it right
immortal.
too, so that's good.
It does get cold up really high in the atmosphere, so maybe flying
What'd you
wouldn't
say?
be
I want to
good.
be immortal. I want to live forever.
Okay.
You
Do
are?
you really?
You
Yeah.
don't want to live
I
forever.
Did you
don't
see
know.
How
those
do you know?
guys
Do you
go
guys,
world
have
is-
any of you lived forever?
This world's going to hell in a handbag.
I want to be the one that lives forever.
Okay. So you can
Change
see it
my-
all fall apart.
Way to be
Yeah.
immortal.
I want to be the last one here. I'll turn the lights
What
on.
makes you think you'd be the last one?
Stepping on cockroaches.
I think you might be the first, one of the first to go.
Really?
I don't know if you're prepared for that.
What if my time's right now? You're
Ray's-
going with me.
Ray's thought it through. I'm in the back seat. We're
I'm
good.
just saying, are you ready for the zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, I'm gonna photograph it.
And they won't touch you because you're a photographer. It's
I
like
got
the
a
war.
press-
It's like you got
press badge.
press credentials. I'm with the press.
Hands off.
Okay. Last question. Explain how to install a new side spray for the kitchen sink. That's from Sandra.
Oh, that's great. That's called Google.
Can it
Type the
Google?
same
Okay.
question into
All right.
Google.
I say call a plumber.
I asked Siri.
Siri. Nah, Siri's not gonna answer that.
Wait a
Ask
minute,
her.
Siri's
Ask her.
not sponsoring the show.
Siri, do you sponsor the show?
Fine question. Now can we get back to work?
No.
She
So,
says
so
no.
you get back to work and finish the kitchen.
Yeah, she doesn't care about your problem.
All right.
Who asked that?
Sandra.
Oh, good luck, Sandra. Hopefully she's
Sandra.
turned off the water by now.
She's using a lot of caulk for the
Wow.
sink.
That's the time.
That's the time, Sandra, right here.
All right.
Look at this.
All right. Rob O'Keefe from Milford TV. Thank you. MilfordTV.net is the website. My Milford TV is the YouTube channel, and you can catch us on YouTube as well. Distracted Driving. Find us on Twitter. That's our handle. DD the Show. Facebook. We're gonna have a website coming up soon. What else?
And hopefully
Anybody else?
you'll be on Milford TV.
We're going to be on
right?
Milford TV. That's
yes.
right. We are going to be doing that. Anybody else? Got anything?
I'm
Matt?
good.
We're here. Oh, I forgot the bed.
Forgot the what?
I forgot the music. Our music.
All right.
Went out.
Everybody at home, just please wait.
Do I just get out now?
No, you can stay here. It's fine.
Okay.
This is it ends awkwardly.
I can't get it.
Just say goodbye, people.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.